what up, and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Rombone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 215. In the hot was good, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. All that good shit, man. Yeah, we live in a fucking effect. We are just kicking it on this rainy Sunday. Cloudy, rainy, a little bit humid. Yeah, we fucking doing the fucking thing. A little bit of a slow week, but we got some shit. We dug some shit up in the dirt. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We go deep in the dirt. We got new music to talk about. Let's get right into it with Jarren Benton back. Been like a month since this dude dropped a single, and but he's back. Jarren Benton Demrick with his new single "Revenge," produced by Johnny Slash. This is some more boom bap type shit from Jarren Benton. This dude just does all different styles. Very good. Like, just so goddamn good. Jarren Benton killed it on this new track. So did Demrick. The production from Johnny Slash is fire. I love it. Dude's been dropping singles for a minute now, but I fucks with it. It's super dope. I also saw Chris Calico post up on his social medias that he's got a single dropping this Friday with Jarren Benton. Chris Calico, Jarren Benton. I don't think that's a collaboration that's happened before, so I'm curious to hear how that track's going to sound. Chris Calico's been posting up previews up on his social media pages, but I'm curious to hear what Jarren's going to do with that shit with Chris Calico. But this new track, Revenge with Demrick and Johnny Slash, it's just a fucking banger, man. Of all these singles Jarren Benton has dropped in the last couple years, there's maybe two or three that just weren't, that I wasn't really feeling. Like, maybe. But this dude, so damn consistent. And this is like a whole new playlist right here. This Jarren Benton Demrick. All these new singles. He said he got a whole bunch more in the cut with him and Demrick. So you can make a whole new playlist, create an album as these songs come out. Jarren Benton Demrick. Dope combination. And the song is fire. Super dope. New Run the Jewels dropped this past Friday. They dropped a song that is off the up and coming, or it's already out. I'm not even sure. Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. I'm not a big cartoon fan, if you will. Some people might get mad saying it's a cartoon, but it's a cartoon, right? Aqua Teen Hunger Force. The song is called Opening Theme. Run the Jewels, Killer Mike, LP, of course. Do their thing on here. It's not like anything special from Run the Jewels, in my opinion. They have much better songs, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad song either. Like, it's Run the Jewels. It's a fucking banger. It's dope. Just nothing crazy special about it. But if you're a fan of LP or Killer Mike and or Run the Jewels, you probably already know this shit's out. If not, go peep that shit, because that song's fire. Stu Bangas Cappadonna. I got to talk about Stu Bangas anytime he's dropping some shit, because this dude's, I'm a broken record. One of my favorite producers right now. Stu Bangas killing it. Dropped an album with Cappadonna. Wu-Tang in the motherfucking house. The album is called Third Chamber Grail Bars. And the singles that I've heard so far, and a couple of the tracks that I've listened to in preparation for the show this week, I was listening to this few tracks off this album. It sounded dope, man. I'm not super familiar with Cappadonna solo shit, to be honest. This is the only Cappadonna solo stuff that I've heard. And it's sounding pretty good, man. There's a track on there with Ill Bill that's fire. Y'all know how I feel about Ill Bill. But Stu Bangas Cappadonna. I love seeing Stu just working with all these fucking legends in the game, man. Like Wu-Tang, Cappadonna. Come on, man. Legend shit. Legendary shit, I should say. But very fucking dope. It's just that grimy boom bap shit, man. You know. You know what you're getting when you fucking delve into Stu Bangas or some Wu-Tang shit. You know what you're getting. You're just getting that grimy shit. And then we got a new project from the Black Soprano family. Benny the Butcher, um, Rick Hyde, Heem. There's a whole bunch of features on this album as well. It's called Long Live DJ Shay. Rest in peace, DJ Shay. He died 2020, I believe, due to COVID. But rest in peace to Shay. This is their album in memory of Shay. And yeah, Premier's on here. Crazy Bone on here. El Camino. Got a Joe Budden skit. West Side Gun makes an appearance. Conway makes an appearance on here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to diving this one. I don't think I've heard any songs off this. Even the singles that they've released. I don't think I've heard any songs off this project yet. But y'all know I fuck with Griselda, Benny, Conway, all of them super heavy. So I'm definitely going to dive into this. We'll have to see how this one compares to the project BSF did with DJ Drama a couple years back. They put out a little EP. It was 8 tracks back in 2020 with DJ Drama. But this new shit, Long Live DJ Shay. 14 songs, 41 minutes. So we got 14 tracks, but there's a couple interludes, it looks like, intros and all that shit. I'm curious to hear this shit, though, man. I love me some Benny the Butcher. And rest in peace, DJ Shay. And of course, all the new music and albums I talk about every week is up on the Beneath the Dirt Weekly Bumps playlist. Go fucking bump that. Follow it. It's up on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Updated every Friday with new music. And if there's not enough new music to fill up the playlist for the week, we sprinkle in some classics, some songs that came off an album that celebrated an anniversary for that week as well. So go follow the Weekly Bumps playlist, man. Beneathdirt.com is where you could find all that shit. The playlists, podcasts, merch, all that shit. Not beneaththedirt.com. Beneathdirt.com. The motherfucking ha. You know what I'm saying? And as you all know, Bukshot's got Hallowbleed going down next month in Kentucky. His 3rd annual Hallowbleed show. And when the flyer first came out, if you're unfamiliar, there was a UGA logo on that shit. I started speculating that there would be a UGA performance or maybe some new music or maybe both happening at Hallowbleed. It was later confirmed that UGA would be performing. And then when the VIP bundles came out, there was a CD. And then Bukshot had teased that they had whipped up some new material for this said CD available in the VIP pack. Bukshot last week released the track list and Underground Avengers Assemble, because we got not one, but we got 4 brand new UGA tracks on this CD that is going to be available through the VIP Hallowbleed show. 8 tracks in total. The first 4 songs are UGA. Track 4 being Taking the Throne. UGA featuring Recognize. So we got UGA featuring Recognize. I would imagine he's probably on the hook. Rec usually kills it on the fucking hooks. So Underground Avengers are, in fact, putting out new music. I saw some people were guessing just one song, whatever, maybe a whole album. But we got 4 on this VIP CD, the Hallowbleed CD. And from what I'm seeing people, close to the mob style situation saying that this is just the tip of the iceberg. So it's looking like we might get some more UGA in the near future. Who knows? It's all speculation at this point, but I'm hyped for this shit, man. Especially now. I fucked with UGA before, mainly because of Claas. I've been a fan of Claas for a long ass time. But in the last couple of years, just becoming a bigger fan of Bukshot and the music that he's been putting out. Just his improvement over the last few years has been fucking incredible. And then Boondox, he kills it in the group projects as well. I'm excited to hear these songs. And some new UGA shit, man. Probably produced by Seven, like super producer Seven, you know? That dude just staying extra busy since leaving Strange in the underground doing his fucking thing. And then we got a couple Bukshot songs on here as well. One featuring Lil White, another featuring Light. So the artwork for this shit is looking dope. And if you know anything about Bukshot, Mob Style, they always got shit in the tuck, man. Always got shit in the tuck, ready to go to unleash it. Another reason why I'm super hyped for these UGA tracks. Claas's last album, Revenge. I don't talk about it enough. I did when it first came out, but like recently, like that album is one of the best albums this year. Like that dude absolutely fucking killed it with that Revenge album. Claas, that's the best Claas has ever sounded, and he's put out a lot of projects over the years. But that's the best Claas has ever sounded. Like I said, Bukshot been killing it these last couple of years, solo-wise, group-wise, just stepping up his game. It's never too late to improve. That's all I'll say. You know what I mean? It's never too fucking late. You could be in this shit 20 years and still just get better and better with everything that you do, whether it be music, whatever. It don't even fucking matter, man. Not to get all preachy fucking inspirational on you, but it's just, we see it again and again in the underground. Dudes that have been putting it down for years, just getting better and doing fucking extra dope shit. Love to see it. I want to hear that Bukshot featuring Lil White. Lil White's dope, man. I mean, come on. Doubt Me Now? That shit's fucking, that's a classic, right? Am I fucking wrong or what? Shit, even The Only One. I think that's what it was called. Lil White, like 07, 08, something like that. But Lil White's dope, man. For sure. And the underground Avengers are assembling fucking once again, man. It's been a few years since we got Dark Matter, and that was a surprise release. Like, nobody knew that shit was coming out. That was part of a fucking mystery box, wasn't it? And then all of a sudden it was fucking Dark Matter was here. Brand new UGA album, like a year after they put out their project, Anomaly 88 on Magic Ninja. They just said, fuck it, let's hit them again with that shit. And they did with Dark Matter. I love seeing it, man. I love seeing boondox work with dudes like Bukshot and Claas. You know what I mean? Dude, he was on Psychopathic, now M&E, one of the bigger artists in the underground. Like it or not, hate it or love it, go look at the fucking numbers. Boondox gets a lot of love. A lot of love. And I think you'd be surprised how much love that dude gets. Because he gets it for sure. A lot of fucking love. Actually, recently, I went on Spotify and I did a whole fucking list of, I don't have it with me right now, but I went and looked at everybody's Spotify numbers. Go look at the Spotify numbers, the monthly listeners, just on Spotify alone. You'd be surprised how many listeners people got in this scene. You know, some people build themselves up to be a lot bigger than they actually are. I know Spotify numbers aren't the end-all, be-all, fucking be-all, end-all, whatever the fuck, for determining how big an artist is, but I think you get a decent idea how many people are on Spotify bumping said artist. You know what I mean? Spotify probably the biggest music streaming service, I would imagine, over Apple Music, Tidal, all that shit. Spotify is probably the biggest. But yeah, go look at some monthly listener numbers. You'd be, I think some of these artists would be humbly surprised as well that they ain't as big as they fucking thought. But my whole point in saying that, go look at boondox numbers and you'll be fucking surprised how many people listen to that guy. Because a lot of people be bumping some fucking boondox. They love the Scarecrow in this shit. And people always love boondox, man. That dude's always got a lot of love. Concerts, all that shit. Yeah. Didn't know I was going to talk about that, but hey, how the fuck we do it? The underground. Now, speaking of Halloween shows, of course, we know Twiztid got the Fright Fest Attack of the Ninjas this was brought to my attention because last week we talked about the panel that they did at the Silver Scream Con, and Monoxide had said that they got a record coming out with a bunch of their friends. I speculated that that was the Songs of Samhain album that'll be dropping later this month, which is an album with all their friends. But the VIP for Fright Fest Attack of the Ninjas comes with the Fright Fest 2022 Attack of the Ninjas collection CD. And people are speculating that this is going to be like another label compilation of sorts, like Year of the Sword or the first Attack of the Ninjas CD. So people are speculating that that's what this is going to be. I don't know. If I had to guess, honestly, in a VIP bundle, I mean, shit, y'all got a brand new album with the fucking Attack of the Ninjas, right? Was that a VIP exclusive, or was that just given away for free? I don't remember. It could be a brand new album, or it could just be like a compilation of Fright Fest tracks, remixes and shit, adding people onto it as special guests. Who knows? But there is an album with the VIP. And I never covered the VIP for the Fright Fest Attack of the Ninjas show. So you do get the CD, you get a poster, a tote bag, bandana, an M&E media bundle including 10 CDs, 3 vinyl records, and 2 DVDs, an early merch booth access front of the line entry for $160. God damn. M&E, again, they just cannot get rid of their fucking media, man. They just cannot get rid of their CDs and vinyl and DVD, all that shit. They put that stuff up for 50% off, 10 for 10 CDs, and they're still fucking motherfuckers going to the VIP walking out with a fucking backpack full of fucking CDs and vinyl and shit. Imagine having to carry that shit around at the show. I'd be like, yo, it better be fucking re-entry in this bitch so I can go dump this motherfucker off of my car. Because that's a lot of shit to carry around for fucking a handful of hours while you're fucking trying to rock out at a show. But yeah, new Attack of the Ninjas Fright Fest Edition CD coming with the VIP bundle for the Fright Fest show. Is that the new record or not that Monoxide was talking about? That's, you know, the record with all their friends. Again, I think that's the Songs of Samhain record. I think that's the one he's talking about. But who the fuck knows, man? Who fucking knows? But keeping it Magic Ninja related, this went under the radar. This happened like a month ago, or within the last month. Oh, the Horror is now just 2 people. Jonathan Hellhouse and Jeremy Terror. Grady Finch is no longer in Oh, the Horror. They're just a 2-piece now. I don't know what happened. They did a live stream, like I said, about a month ago. And in between that time, they fucking dwindled down to just 2 people. The only reason why I noticed this, and probably why anybody noticed this, was they updated all their profile pictures on their social media with just the 2 dudes, or with just, you know, Jonathan Hellhouse and Jeremy Terror in the profile pic. Grady Finch is all fucking, he ain't masked up anymore. On his own Instagram page, just fucking doing the TikToks that he was always doing with Oh, the Horror, but now he's doing it solo, talking about working on new music. In the live stream that they had, they were talking about, you know, new music coming. They even announced or showed a cover for a project they got coming called Bag of Treats, which should be coming soon. Looks like a Halloween release, you know? You got the fucking bag full of Halloween treats and all that good shit. But who knows, man? I'm curious to see what these guys are going to sound like with Grady Finch. I know Jonathan Hellhouse wrote all the lyrics and all that, but Grady Finch's singing was like, especially on that last album, 1692, was just such a big part of that album. And I'm curious to hear what these guys are going to do without him. And then last week I saw this post about Fago Lovers. Fago Lovers was the first people I saw post this, that ICP's Hocus Pocus actually have recently gone gold. Now, a lot of people, when this was posted, they're like, well, Malenko's fucking platinum. Of course, this is fucking been gold. But if you look at the type on it, it has the release date, says type digital, certified units 0.5 million, gold is 500,000, platinum is 1 million. It says digital, type digital. So, like I said, of course, Great Malenko has gone platinum and all that. So this song is automatically platinum. But because of this new digital age that we're in, and I think thanks to TikTok, ICP had some songs last year blow the fuck up on TikTok. And maybe Hocus Pocus was one of them. I have no idea. But Hocus Pocus, the single, is gold. And it's dope to see. Great Malenko dropped 25 years ago. And, of course, a classic album. Like, that goes without saying, I think, at this point. But, yeah. Props to ICP for being able to go viral in this day and age, with certain songs, and being able to get this gold status. Digital, it's 750,000 streams to go gold, I believe, or platinum. I forget which one it is. But it's a shitload of streams just to get a certified song gold or platinum. And it's their only single to get RIAA certified. Like, of course, they got Jekyll Brothers, Ringmaster, Riddlebox, Malenko, Forgotten Freshness, movies or, DVD releases, Big Money Hustlers, Bootlegged in LA, Shockumentary. Like, they have a bunch of plaques. They got a bunch of platinum and gold plaques over there at the Psychopathic headquarters. And it's dope to see, man. Of course, Hocus Pocus is a fucking classic song, man. Even the remix. I like the original better, but the remix is dope too. But, 25 years later, Hocus Pocus, the digital single, is gold. And that's dope to see. Congratulations to ICP, Mikey Clark, and anybody else that worked on that song. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own little investigations on this RIAA website and see who else has gone gold, gone platinum, shit that we might not have heard of, or the news being spread of it. But Tech N9ne's Absolute Power album, which dropped almost 20 years ago, September 24th, 2002. So pretty much 20 years ago at this point, has finally gone gold. It was certified gold August 30th, 2022, 500,000 records, type standard. So a lot of people were surprised by this one, saying this one should have been gold a long time ago. But if you really think about it, Tech N9ne really didn't start getting legs on his shit till Ever Ready, the album after this one. And it's dope to see these albums, singles get love all these years later, because Absolute Power is a banger of an album. Very dope album. A lot of people consider it a classic. I don't know if I do, but it's definitely a fucking dope ass album. So props to Tech N9ne, Strange Music, for getting Absolute Power to go gold. That's super fucking dope. And then keeping it Strange Music, last week, King ISO and Travis O'Guin, CEO of Strange Music, made their announcement that they teased last week or the week before, saying a big announcement was coming soon. And they came through with their announcement, and the announcement was that King ISO started his own record label to get his albums that were released previously before his Strange deal back up on streaming services. I didn't even know that these albums weren't available. So he inked a deal with Strange Music's sub-label, It Goes Up, to get the Insanity Plea, Autophobia, and Dementia back up on streaming services. His label is called Project Be Well. That's King ISO's new shit. And it's considering I had no idea that these albums were taking down off streaming and now they're back up because of whatever previous distributor. But it's dope, man. It seems like King ISO and Strange Music have a really good fucking relationship. Of all the artists that have been on the Strange Music label, it just really seems like King ISO and Strange Music got some fucking thing where he really fucks with Strange Music heavy to ink a deal while he's still on Strange Music with It Goes Up to put out, his 3 albums he dropped before Strange. He had to rework the deal for the Brazy Bunch album, Written in Blood, the album that he did with AWAX. Remember that? That shit was taken off streaming. But yeah, man, King ISO, Strange Music, working together, doing their fucking thing. And it's dope to see. It is. Hate it or love it, all that good shit. It's definitely dope to see. And then we got new d-loc. New d-loc of the Cottonmouth Kings dropping a new album. I always say I keep it unbiased, but do I really sometimes? Like, I was biased like a motherfucker against this dude for a minute. Not talking about anything that he did, but we got to keep it unbiased in this motherfucker. d-loc dropping a new project October 28th. We talked about this last week because he had the tour flyer, which advertised the new album, but he put up a new video up on his YouTube, The Daily Toke. He's bringing that shit back. And he's dropping a new project. It's actually a collaboration project with an artist named S-Dub. And October 28th, pre-orders for the album are available now. You can buy either just the CD or this bundle. A bundle comes with a shirt, rolling papers, rolling tray, signed hard copy of the CD, and a pre-release virtual listening party smokeout. So yeah, new d-loc dropping next month. And he's really not rocking with the Cottonmouth Kings name anymore. And I think that's just the way it should be. For reals. Because Cottonmouth Kings is just fucking... It's Cottonmouth Kings, man. It ain't Cottonmouth King, I guess I'll leave it at that. And then Ouija Mac dropped his video for 6 Foot Hatchet last week. It's basically his performance. It's like a, concert video, if you will, of him performing at the Gathering. The very first shot, that fucking crowd shot of the people at the Gathering is like, God damn, a lot of motherfuckers at the Gathering and a lot of dudes, a lot of people there to see Ouija Mac. And of course, it looks like he killed it live. I fucks with the visuals. The visuals are dope. 6 Foot Hatchet is a lot of... when the album first dropped, people saying that was their favorite shit. And it is a fucking banger of a track. And if you haven't checked out Stale One yet, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, because that album is banging. That is such a dope album. Then I got this sent to me in my DMs last week, courtesy of the homie Scotty Two Balls hit me up in the DMs. I never even posted this up on social media as of filming this episode, but I'm probably going to do it afterwards now that I'm thinking about it. But Mars, remember Mars from Dark Lotus, M-A-R-Z? Well, he's still around kicking it, doing whatever the fuck he's doing. And someone left a comment on his Facebook page. I couldn't find the post. I tried actually going to look for it myself, but I couldn't figure out which post it was on. But someone left a comment saying it'd be so awesome if you link back up with ICP and re-release the original Dark Lotus. And that would be dope. Get a vinyl release for the Dark Lotus album, even re-release the CD, because that shit is rare as fuck now. But he actually replied, tell him, let's do it. So he's down to re-release the old Dark Lotus stuff. I thought he was like a man of God now. Like, I thought this dude was like super religious and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what he's on, but he's down to re-release the old Dark Lotus shit. And that was some dark shit on that album. Like, some of the most wicked shit ICP, Twiztid, Blaze, Mars ever did. If not the most wicked. Like, that album is just super dark. But I would love to see the original Dark Lotus, the Red Cross version, get a re-release. I know Violent J doesn't fuck with it. He don't fuck with that album in general. He says too dark and all that. And they did re-release the Gold Cross version on vinyl a few years back. But no love for that red version. I think maybe there's some sort of tainted legacy because Mars was in the group. I don't know, but this seems like a positive outlook from Mars anyway to get that original Dark Lotus re-release. Because, I mean, let's just face it, man. It's a classic album. Like, without a doubt, one of the best albums Psychopathic put out. That Red Cross Lotus album. Man, Call Upon Your Gods, Headache, Hurt Myself, of course, Juggalo Family. And it will always be Say What You Will of Me. I'll always have Juggalo Family. Shit. Not that Until Eternity. Sorry, Killer. I fucks with you. But the Red Cross Lotus version is the definitive version, in my opinion. And then last week we had a little bit of a versus going down. I posted up a versus. It's been a little bit since I put two projects up against each other, and I figured, hey, we got 2 of the 3 seeds so far. Let's see which one the people are fucking with more. Is the people fucking with Wicked Vic or Pug Ugly more? I had to find out because I revisited Pug last week for the first time since it dropped, just because I've been so heavy on that Ouija and Donnie Menace shit this past month, man. I revisited Pug Ugly, and my initial review was I don't hate it, but I liked what I was hearing, and I will take all that back on the revisit. The only good track that I liked was I'm Ugly, the very first track. It's like an intro that goes into a song. And even that was just kind of okay. For me, in the versus battle, I gotta give it to Wicked Vic. So far, of the Yum Yum era, we've had Lure, Bedlam, Wicked Vic, and Pug Ugly. We still got Woe to drop. But so far of the Yum Yum era, I gotta give it to Wicked Vic, man. It's just a banger of an EP. Granted, the Hungry Like the Wolf remix or remake is like just silly. It's fun. I get it. That's pretty much the only track on here I don't like. I actually like the Ain't No Time Kuma remix much better than the original version that was on Yum Yum. But you got songs. You got Wicked Vic, Sending the Clowns, Clown Bounce, Mutilator, Hyde Park Peddler. For me, Clown Bounce and Mutilator are like the 2 best songs of the Yum Yum era so far. Those songs are bangers. I love that shit. But this EP, the Wicked Vic EP, to me, is the best shit from the Yum Yum era. But going up against the other seed, I gotta, Pug Ugly, I gotta give it to Wicked Vic. But most people thought opposite of what I thought. And they went with Pug Ugly. People are saying ICP and Mikey Clark can't miss. I've said that a lot. I actually went and listened to House of Wax for the first time last week, and that was probably the first time that they missed. There's a few bangers on House of Wax, but that was probably the first time ICP and Mikey Clark mixed, because I've gone back, listened to The Tempest, love The Tempest. Eye of the Storm is dope. I don't know why I never listened to that shit until now. But House of Wax, it's okay. You got a couple good tracks on there, but that was probably the first time they kind of missed, Mikey Clark and ICP. And I think they missed again with this Pug Ugly shit. Granted, they're probably just trying to get back into a rhythm. I don't know. But for me, I got to give it to Vic all day. Vic is the best thing to come out of the Yum Yum era so far. Of course, we got Whoa, the Weeping Weirdo, supposedly dropping at Hallowicked this year, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, man, who do you got? Wicked Vic or Pug Ugly? Hit me up on my social medias. Leave a comment on YouTube if you're watching, and let me the fuck know. And I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Much fucking love. Thank you. I appreciate all the support every fucking week in and week out. I appreciate it. But I'm out of here. Rome Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast, and I'm out. Peace.